Hey guys, Sharon from the Lit Ladies here, aka Tuesday, even though it is in fact Friday. But I was out of town on Tuesday, so I hope you will forgive me for posting a little bit late. But anyway, as some of you guys probably know, this upcoming Sunday is Mother's Day, and so we decided to talk about that for this week's subject for the Lit Ladies. And so we're talking about books with good mothers and good maternal relationships and whatnot. So first of all, before I get started, I limited it to books that I own, books that I have on hand, because it just made my life easier and I didn't want to go off on a whole bunch of different tangents, because there's a whole lot of different ways that relationships between mothers can be conveyed and can be good or bad or all kinds of stuff, so I just narrowed it down. There you go. Anyway, because I can't talk about anything family related without talking about this book, My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. Mrs. Garrett, love her. She is just so fantastic and fabulous, and she's like the mother of mothers. She's just awesome. Love her. And then this next one is probably a really weird choice, but it's The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. And see, I read this book like over and over and over. I can never read it enough. And like I said, it's a really weird choice because the mom is actually kind of a huge jerk for most of the book, but she's going through a grieving process and she's learning how to deal with her daughter. And I like how their relationship eventually grows, and how, like, I don't want to give things away, but I think it deserves a place on this list because of the way my head works. And if your head doesn't work that way, I'm very sorry, but it does it for me. Next, we have the Harry Potter series for Molly Weasley. And I chose Deathly Hallows for the quote that we all know and love, obviously. But really, I mean, I could have picked any of them. But I always think of that quote whenever I think of this book and of her. So I thought this was an appropriate choice, but she's just such an awesome mom, and how she takes care of all of them even whenever they're not her official children. So, and then I have The Summer I Became a Nerd by Leah Ray Miller. And I chose this one because even though she's not a major character, the boy in this book, Logan, his name's Logan, I couldn't remember for a second, good thing it's on the back. But anyway, Logan's mom is hilarious and awesome and totally nerdy, and helps them with their LARPing and all kinds of awesome stuff. So she's just fabulous, and there's definitely not a whole lot of mothers like her, so I definitely wanted to include her on this list because she's just so much fun and so original and awesome. Nerdy mothers for the win. And then last, I actually have an adult book on here where there are several I could have included, because Susan Elizabeth Phillips does a lot with characters' mothers and whatnot, and so I almost did one with This Heart of Mine, but then I decided not to, and I don't know, because I couldn't remember exactly which ones I loved the most and which ones were the best stories and things. But anyway, so I chose this one, Smooth Talking Stranger by Lisa Kleypas, and well, I mean, probably because I can't actually make a list without including Lisa Kleypas, but mostly because even though Ella is not the baby's actual mother, like, the whole premise of this is that she gets left with her sister's baby. Like, she doesn't just, like, boom, out of the blue, she has to take care of this child because her sister has flown off and disappeared into parts unknown. But it's just an awesome, awesome story about how Ella became the baby's mother without, like, no, she's not his mother by blood. She's his aunt by blood. But, oh my God, like, it makes me want to cry because it's just so awesome and beautiful and wonderful. And it just shows how the maternal bond isn't only limited to someone you birthed yourself. Like, a mother's love can extend beyond that. And it's just, I love it. So, that's the last one I have for today. So those are some of the books that I enjoy with different maternal relationships and just awesome mothers in general. And so I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.